Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. We are so thrilled to have our friend Julie Manassian here today to show us some authentic Armenian dumplings.
I'm so excited about this.
I know. I hear about these all the time.
Yes. Well, they are my favorite.
Okay,
So.
tell us, I know who the most famous Armenians are. Do you?
Right.
Well, I think Cher's Armenian.
Oh, she is?
Cher,
I think
yep.
so maybe
Armenian.
there's
Yep,
people,
she is.
yeah?
Yeah.
And the Kardashians. And I noticed that you say your name with the IAN at the
Yeah,
end. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's all Armenians have IAN at the end of their last name.
Really?
Yeah, it means son of. So Manassian is son of Minas.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know that.
Well, we are learning so much.
Yeah.
What was Cher's last name? Do you know?
Sherilyn
Sarkeesian.
Sarkeesian, something like that.
Sarkeesian.
Wow. There we
Okay,
go.
very cool.
We got to get to this food, girl.
Yes,
This is
okay.
a process.
Yes,
Okay.
all right. So we're making Monty today,
Okay.
which is Monty Python, a Count of Monte Cristo. That's what it's called.
I like how you're talking right now.
Yeah,
Is that Armenian sort of
Very
accent?
fancy.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I do that. I talk in accents. My
okay.
friends know me well.
This is a process, Julie. I know that you've kind of gone through it. Let's
Very
show
intricate.
these first three pictures. This is the
Okay.
dough that you're going to be rolling out.
Right.
Wow.
That
Talk
is
about
the dough.
how this
It's
is
a
gonna
very
happen.
thin. You roll it out very thin, like a thin crust pizza.
Wow.
And then it's cut into 1 inch by 1 inch squares, approximately. And then you put the meat inside each dumpling, and it's very meticulous. You have to get the right amount of meat in there.
So Monty is another word for dumpling. Is that correct?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But in the book, my treasured Armenian recipe book, it says paste with meat.
Oh.
Paste.
Okay.
Paste.
Well, tell us
But
how
it's
this
not
process
glue.
goes.
It's not glue.
Would you like me to
Yeah.
start rolling?
So if you
yeah.
want, so what I can, it's not thin enough, but you can
Okay,
roll if you
keep
want.
rolling?
Try
Oh,
it.
let's
Yeah.
try it. Do I really
Yeah,
have to put
so
some?
the dough is homemade. I made this dough with the help of my mom. She always made the dough. So my mom is not Armenian, but she married my father, who was Armenian.
Oh, gotcha.
She learned, yeah. So thanks, Mom, for all your help. I
So
couldn't
what's
have done
it
it without her, right?
Homemade
Seriously,
dough.
Yes, with yeast.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So it gives it a nice flavor. And
Because a lot of dumplings don't have yeast, correct?
I'm not sure. So every culture has their dumpling, right?
Right.
I always like to point that out. So dim sum, ravioli,
Right.
pot stickers, pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of ways
That's
to
the
do
American
that.
dumpling.
Now,
Yeah.
you talked about, if you didn't want to do it this way,
Yeah.
you could use a substitution.
You could use wonton wrappers, which I
Okay.
thought about doing, but I'm not sure. I'm still a little. They're very thin, which is good. I like the dough to be thin, but
Is this thin enough?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
And then, but I don't know if wonton wrappers have yeast, but they're quick. So if you don't want to, make homemade
Okay.
dough, which
Good idea.
is a little
So
complicated.
do you want to
Yeah.
take
So
over?
I'll just show everybody kind of real quick. It's a process. You put your hand here. You want to always, and then you just slice it. And you just really want
1 inch squares.
Yeah. And
Okay.
like that, right? And then, so like that.
Okay, so
yeah.
Monty means mound or pile.
Thanks for looking that up. Mound
now we know.
or pile.
So this is a mound of
whenever we just say
a little
Okay.
mound.
a mound of meat paste.
a mound of meat paste. Now, Julie, how does this
Okay,
work?
so we use beef. We use fatty, like 85% or 80% lean, right? And then the meat mixture has all these spices in the front: dill, garlic, pepper, onion, of course, paprika, and then we put like, just do that, like that, right?
Okay.
So you do this, and this is a very long process, right? And my dad used to stand over all of us.
Well, look, Julie, this one's smaller.
I know. So he would say he'd push it around a little bit with his clean hands. Donna, that's not enough meat.
Oh.
And then,
So you want more.
Yeah.
You want as much meat as you can possibly hold in there.
I always put a little bit more meat because
I tend to do that with
Like
tacos.
meat.
I fill them up too much.
So do you don't cook the meat beforehand?
no.
Really?
So this
I
goes
would've-
in the oven.
Okay.
And it's usually we use a large pan, like my mom calls it a jelly roll pan, but a cookie sheet with you want a lip on it. Because what happens is when you bake it at 350 for about 20 minutes, they don't quite get brown. You don't want them to get
Okay.
brown yet. Maybe a little brown on the bottom. And then you pour chicken broth on them for extra flavor. And the dough
Wow.
soaks up that chicken broth.
Yeah.
Right? And it's really, talk about science. It's cooking. It's very scientific.
Wow.
Very scientific.
Okay,
Yes.
in Armenian
Precise.
culture, what's like the biggest flavor, like spice that is used?
Mint, dried
Oh.
spearmint.
I can honestly
is
say
one,
I've
is one
never
of them. I mean,
that.
onions and garlic, but
I don't even know what you
wanna
would
smell it?
use. Yes.
right there.
Right there.
This one?
Yep.
You know, I would not have
It's
known
really
what to do
fresh.
with that, Julie. I don't cook. I've never cooked with mint.
Yeah. So we cook it in butter, which you'll
Lamb.
see in a few
Oh, that
segments.
smells
It smells
great.
really good. That's my favorite essential oil.
Our producer Jake just let us know that mint is used a lot of times when you cook lamb. Now, is that something you
Yes.
all use there?
Okay, yes. So a lot of Armenian recipes can be made with lamb. In fact, this one in particular in the book calls for lamb. But
okay.
we like the beef.
Okay.
We always use the beef.
It's probably easier to get your hands on.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So what's next?
Okay, so I'll show you how to squeeze them and make them look like little canoes.
Okay.
Which is what they're supposed to look like.
Canoes.
All right.
Yeah, like a little boat, right? So
Right.
you should try this.
Oh, you want me to try it?
Get some flour on you.
I meant to bring us aprons, and
Yeah.
I totally forgot. I'm sorry.
Can you see? Oh, there you
So
go.
is it
got
completely
you there.
closed? Or look how nice your nails
Your
are.
nap. You
Is
go
it
in there.
closed or is it?
So no, so the meat's on top. You kind of push the
Leave
meat
it open.
down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. See?
It looks like a little candy filled, like you know,
Oh, it
they have the
does.
wrappers
Yep.
on both sides.
Matt, you want to try one?
Grab some flour for your fingers, and then
So you
squeeze
leave
up the
this
sides.
totally open. You don't try to cover up the meat.
Nope.
Like in a boat.
Yep.
Okay, Julie, I don't know if I saw
It's a meat boat.
It's a meat boat.
So, is this how you do it?
Yeah, very good.
Squeeze it together.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so however many you squeeze is how many you can eat. So you better get busy.
Stop.
Now that has flour on it. Do you put the
Yeah.
little flour on the top?
It's okay if it gets on there. It's really.
I thought you had to put it on there.
Oh no,
Okay.
you don't have to.
My
but
boat
it's all right.
making is not real good. Maybe I
do it.
don't have enough meat.
Do
Is
it.
that the problem?
Maybe. Yeah.
Now this one, does that have enough meat in it,
No.
Julie? See, that looks like really a
She's
skimpy.
very stingy
That's
on
a
the meat.
stingy meatball right
Dad
there.
would not be happy.
No, her dad would not. I think you need something to just measure it out each time, like a half a teaspoon or something.
You are correct. Yes, I think that's a great idea. However, if your dough is a little small, then it's not going to work because you'll have too much meat, and then if the dough's too big, you might not have enough.
Okay.
Is this usually the size? Do they grow? I mean, that's just like a little puffer.
Yeah.
They do.
Small.
They puff a little bit.
They puff
But
a little
The
bit.
point is to eat a lot of them.
Oh, okay. Because they're delicious, and you're going to want
Yes.
to eat a lot of
You
them.
said like an inch square. Is that?
Yeah, like
Okay.
a 1 inch by 1 inch. square.
Okay, Julie, now here's the deal. We are going to learn more about this process and come back, and you're going to show us how to make all the sauces and that sort of thing. So we will be back with these Armenian dumplings, the little boat guys. We'll be back right after this.
So this is where all the